Hey guys, today we're going to do a review on the Lumintop Tool AAA flashlight. This flashlight has got a lot of really cool things that I really like about it, so I wanted to share it with you guys and go over it. And we got a lot to go over with this little guy because there's quite a bit. So, where to start? Okay, this is a single AAA flashlight. It uses an XPG2 LED, which is one of the smaller LEDs on the market. Very typical of AAA flashlights to use it. It's also known for having a very thin beam to it, so it makes a little bit better of a throw than a flood, which is kind of nice when you have a AAA light because it allows you to get, visibility out to like 40, 50 yards at nighttime with these, as opposed to going with the bigger LEDs. You have three modes to this thing. You have a high, which is around 110 lumens, and they say that'll get you 30 minutes. My testing actually did better. I got 38 minutes using a Eneloop Pro. The mid mode is 32 lumens for 4 hours, and the low mode is 5 lumens for 36 hours. I didn't test middle mode and low mode. Just didn't have enough days to go through to spend that much time testing. So my numbers came up a little different. I'll show you, we'll get to that in a minute. You're talking impact resistant to 1.5 meters, waterproof to IPX8. Overall, really cool thing. Now, one of the things I really like about this light, I'm going to do it while I still have, one of the things I like about Lumintop, while I still kind of have my phone here available, is on their Amazon store, and I'm going to put links to their Amazon store in the description, as well as my written write-up for Budget Light Forum. So if you want to see all the information in my testing in chart format, go there, read the review, and I'll have everything written and in chart format so you can see the exact numbers. Now, what I really like about this is, number one, this light comes in copper and I think titanium, in titanium, but also it comes between a magnet top, which makes it a twisty head, and a clicky that makes it so you can actually choose whether you want a twist top or a rear tail, a rear tail switch. So you can completely and totally pick between. But not only that, Lumintop sells a replacement pocket clip for a reasonable price, and they sell a new tail magnet for a reasonable price. So if you lose those, which is, let's face it, it's a pretty common occurrence, is to have them either break or bend or whatever. Oops, sorry there for the focus, guys. You can pick one up for $5, free shipping through Amazon. You can't do that with most flashlights. Getting a replacement pocket clip is a nightmare. Plus, I like the idea when you buy the copper and the titanium, you can pick between the XPG2 and a niche LED. So Lumintop really did a fantastic job of not only making a really good competitive light in the AAA marketplace, but they also offer a lot of options and accessories for it, and at a pretty reasonable price. And one thing you're going to notice too in the description is I do have a coupon code for you guys to check out. So let's check this out real quick. So as I said, this thing, we'll give you a little look over here. Nice and early. The pocket clip is actually really nice. It actually works with jeans. A lot of flashlights, the pocket clip is too, especially these AAAs. The pocket clips are too small for jeans. As you can see, that little hook there makes it so you can actually wear these in a nice thick pair of jeans. You can see you got a little bit of an orange peel reflector in there, actual glass lens. There's your XPG2. The rear clicky is proud, so you can't tail stand it. Overall, really good build quality. Now this is what's referred to as a reverse switch. So what happens is you're actually letting the switch out. Right now the switch is in the in position. Sorry guys, I'm going to try and get down here a little lower so this focus is better. You're actually letting the switch out to turn it on, and then you switch modes while the lights is on. So you can see you got your low, which is a very nice light, low like 5 lumen mode. Your middle, which is like your 30. Oh, I'm sorry, it's reverse. You have your low mode, your high mode, then your mid mode. So it kind of goes in a reverse order, which I do like. So you have that low mode for reading a map, whatever. Bam, to your high mode if you need it. And then back to that medium. Really awesome. I like the mode spacing. I like the I like a lot about it. There's so much good stuff. So let's give you a comparison size-wise. And you'll see this, I compared this to 4 lights in my testing. I compared it with the ThruNite TI5, the Thorfire PFO3, and the BLF 348. You saw a review on this a while back, guys. This is actually back in stock at GearBest for those of you who are interested. A really good, like $10 light. So you can see, pretty much the same size. Now if you want to go down in size, pull these out of here, you're going to have to go to a twist head design, which here's the TI3 and the TI High from ThruNite, and you can see those are a little bit smaller. So if you do want to go smaller, you're going to have to lose that tail switch. And the performance wise, I ended up, this is very, very close to the ThruNite TI5 in brightness, but didn't last as long. You're talking 38 minutes versus like 50 something minutes. So the ThruNite did have a little bit of a performance edge on the Lumintop, so I do want to point that out. You'll see it in the charts. So, let's see. I'll give you a quick flash if you want to pause it. Here are my numbers for brightness using a ceiling bounce method, using a lux meter. There's for nickel metal hydride, alkalines. Here's my brightness test, and these will all be in chart format. And then here's my second one using alkalines. So you can pause it and take a look at those. Those are basically just taking lux measurements over time and seeing how the light reacts to usage. Now, you're going to get your best performance out of this with an Energizer lithium. They're expensive, but you're going to get really good performance, and they're going to last a really long time. You're going to get well beyond an hour of use out of an Energizer lithium. A nickel metal hydride rechargeable, you're going to get that 30 to, I got 38 minutes out of mine. You could get, depending on the quality of your battery, 30 to 40 minutes, I'll say. Using one of them. Alkaline, you know, there's no flashlight that really runs well on alkalines. They just don't do well at high draw. So the only flashlights that ever do good on alkalines are the rare flashlights that are designed for it. And excuse me, guys, a little bit of allergy attack here. The Thorfires tend to do really well with alkalines. I think they designed them to run on alkalines, so it's a completely different engineering there. So very rare. The most small AAA flashlights don't run well on alkalines, especially the brighter ones. And once again, you'll see that in the charts. But this thing did really well with Energizer lithiums. You know, like I said, you're going to get a really good runtime. You're going to get really good brightness for a long period of time. Very competitive, really good output with that. You're going to get really good brightness out of the nickel metal hydrides, but your runtime is shorter. Your alkalines are not going to be as bright. They're not going to last as long. I got like 20 minutes of usable light out of the alkalines, but it's not just this light. Any of the lights, you take your ThruNite, you throw an alkaline in this, you're getting 25-30 minutes of light. It's the way of the world. A lot of these brighter lights just don't do as well with alkalines, so it's not an issue with this. So there it is, guys. This is an inexpensive little AAA. It's typically found $16 to $20, so it's not very expensive. You have a lot of options. You can get spare parts for it, and overall, it's a really good build quality. I took this thing backpacking. I had it literally in my pants pocket for a whole bunch of trail miles, night, working, all kinds of stuff. It even rained the one day, poured all day the Sunday we were there. This thing held up great, works great. The finish held up good. It's got really good anodizing. The threads on it are really good. Everything about this flashlight is really good. This flashlight is just as good as a ThruNite and Olight, all those other big name brands. Plus, you can get it through Amazon, which is always a plus. Anytime I can get gear through Amazon, I always do it because number one, excuse me again, anytime you get something through Amazon, if there's a problem, it's really easy to return. And then number two, you don't have to worry about overseas shipping. You're not waiting 30, 40 days to get something. So there it is, guys. You know, good performance, good pocket clip, good build. It's competitive in the marketplace for price. It's competitive for power. The only thing I would change about this thing, really, is I wish it had a little better runtime with nickel metal hydride. That's it. I think if this thing, if they were able to upgrade this down the line and get an extra 10 minutes out of this thing, this would be a top flashlight on the market. And really, that's not much. There's a lot worse. You can do a lot worse. There's a lot of garbage on the market, and this is definitely, I think if I look at all the flashlights I've looked at, reviewed and all that, this is definitely top 5 material. So definitely worth a look, and definitely worth a thing. I think you definitely look at it. There's a lot of little build things to it, The Thronite pocket clip, not so good with jeans. Sorry guys, not the best of jeans. It's, some of these flashlights, when you get these pocket clips, they just don't do as well with jeans. Like I said, this thing's got that little kind of hook there, a lot of extra space. It's really well thought out. So I hope you guys enjoy. I always get tongue-tied, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out the description for where to get this thing through Lumintop directly in their Amazon store. Check out my budget light form review, and thanks for watching, guys.